in the bottom left corner of Eternal Empire as the Green Terran. It's Emin.
And spawning up in the top right-hand corner of this best of seven, it's the Red Terran player. It is NinjaTurtle.
Watch these guys play a best of 5 or something.
They like stop after 3.
Does this mean we're allowed to meme about people not reading the rules anymore? It was us the whole time, Revolt.
I think that's true, right? Like I have to take a month off of that. I can't make fun of Swarm for that. As I'm a perpetrator of that very same crime.
I actually believe in flagellation, so I can atone for my skins through self-mutilation. I will be casting only Terran vs. Terran from now, starting now.
Starting now.
And going into the grand finals. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah,
that worked itself out.
Yeah, we just got ourselves away with it. But these guys right now, perfectly mirrored builds, and I think that's a good point, right? We know that Veritas is our first finalist. You gotta think that he's probably gonna take a look at the VOD here, and that's gonna provide him access to a best of 7 in the same matchup. He's gonna have to play that person. Now, both these guys are good enough. Like, I don't think either NinjaTurtle or Emin's gonna go in and just be like, oh, I can just beat this guy. I don't need to, like, pull out my tricky builds or play smart. I can just go 100% standard and just win every time. Which is what you would want to do if you had builds that you wanted to hide for the grand finals. Oh my gosh, they're doing the exact same thing. This is like that Cure Innovation game where they just mirrored each other down to the nets.
NinjaTurtle is kind of an enigma to me. I still don't know, like, who he is, what he's about. He's actually changed his name throughout this tournament. He started out as Coronavirus, and then changed it for self-evident reasons. But like, he's kind of crashed his way up here, and I think he's kind of a dark horse to move on to the finals.
Yeah, I mean, he beat, let's see, in the round of 32, he beat Wrath and TVT. In the round of 16, he made it out of that group of death, having to face Coda and NinjaTurtle, and Eternal twice. Like, this guy's had his TVT put to the test here in this tournament, and so far, he's shown good enough. And again, I mean, taking out Steven in the round of 8, someone that I was calling as the winner. I was just calling it there. I mean, you got to think that that makes him a pretty solid favorite on paper if you take out Steven.
Yeah, this is a totally different matchup, so we're gonna see his might in TVT. Right now,
he's getting 3 tech labs on all 3 of his buildings at the same time. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Reactors overrated.
So it should be like Cyclone, Liberator...
Stim? Does he have enough gas for that?
I think so.
Or Cyclone Raven.
Oh, okay.
And then he just doesn't have enough gas.
Actually.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm guessing that tech lab was just so he didn't have to spend all that gas on the reactor as well. Because I'm guessing Stim is going to be the use of that next 100.
This Viking skin is, like, so well made. It looks... Look, I'm gonna be real. Like, the models that have less detail look better sometimes, because...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They just have clearer silhouettes, and... I don't know, your frame rate goes up a little bit, because it's not drawing BS on the screen, and...
Yeah, and I mean, there's something to be said for minimalism. Sometimes less is more. You know, not having a tons of bells and whistles on the skin makes the parts that are different look really cool. Like, that looks like a space jet.
It does. It's like a SpaceX shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
It's the power to clip through other units. Okay.
Emin, though, tries to go up this ramp. That's not going to happen. There's a Raven as well as a bunch of units there to meet him.
Yeah, not too much damage on either side, but NinjaTurtle just kind of asserting his dominance there. Eamon got the scout on this army, and all it's going to do is cause some psychological fear, because this Raven is sitting out here collecting energy for free. He is going to jump into the main. It's not going to take NinjaTurtle too long to respond, but he will eat some worker losses in the meantime.
Yeah, and this is the full scout. This is nice. He sees the timing of the third CC. He knows that it's evident based on everything that NinjaTurtle has that this is not. This is a 3-base play. Now he is getting a third CC of his own. It is further behind, but again, that means other things for him are ahead, namely the stim a lot ahead, the 1-1 a lot ahead. Like, actually, wait, no, he doesn't have 1-1 on the way. Nope, that's NinjaTurtle's 1-1 is ahead. I take it all back.
Have you seen, like, the new Michael Bay NinjaTurtle movies?
I have not, and I don't think I want to, probably.
I think you want. Oh.
I do like bad movies, though, so maybe I would like it.
So
are they what I'm picturing in my head when you say a Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movie?
If you're picturing hyper-realistic Ninja Turtles, then yes. That is...
And explosions?
And explosions, and, you know, underdressed women.
Sounds like a Michael Bay film. But here we go, Emin. Oh, does he want to get aggressive? I don't think he wants to go up that ramp. He does have disables here. That might let him posture a little bit, but that's a small choke that's covered by 3 tanks, you know? Like,
yeah, it's so tricky to engage up this ramp as any race against any race.
Oh, he's going to go up. He's going to try and pick off the Liberator. He does get it. Actually, there go 2 disables as well. He's going to stim in here. But everything in the air goes down there for NinjaTurtle. But now the Marines are on top of everything here. He's going to be forced back. And actually, these tanks get good shots off. That was strange, but it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would here for Emin, who does need to start spending his money, though. Needs to get that third base landed while he's got him kind of locked up. Again, I like this kind of contain here, but I don't feel like Emin is making the most of it. His upgrades are going to be very, very, very far behind here, as this engineering base are just... And with all this here, I feel like he really wanted to get that third base down. That's the advantage this could have provided him. Instead, I mean, he's going to start denying this gas. That's good, but this is just not the most of what he could be getting out of this. Oh, gosh.
I don't think this is a good engagement at all. He picks off the tanks, but look how many Vikings are left. He's going to be able to drop on the tank line.
Yeah, but he's going to get the Ravens, or the Raven and the Vikings. Oh, will he get the Vikings? Maybe. Yeah, probably.
You know what? You're right, Revolt. And now NinjaTurtle has +1.
Yeah, he's got 1-1, 2-2 starting around the same time as 1-1. They're both landing the thirds at the same time here. You know, NinjaTurtle's just... They got the same thing, except NinjaTurtle's up 20 SCVs. You know, there's a 20 supply. And it's just in being better set up for a macro game, both in workers and in upgrade.
Turtle not taking the opportunity to push right now, though, even though he has a pretty huge upgrade advantage. I mean, 1-1 and combat shields. It's like he's playing against Aiden right now.
Mm-hmm. Who gets both stim and combat shields? I mean, isn't that a little bit...
I would never make another combat shield joke again.
Joke if he would come back.
I want to see Masters Aiden.
Oh, actually, Emin's got a huge flank set up here. These 2 tanks are sitting behind the orbital. That's really good for him here. But here we go. That means that if he can clear out these Marines, which he can, this CC is under threat. GG is called. NinjaTurtle takes game number 1.
In the bottom left. Once again on Eternal Empire! He's teenage, he's mutant, and he's a Ninja Turtle.
And spawning up in the top right-hand corner, the green Terran player, it is Emin, who is sending 2 SCVs across the map to do a proxy.
Okay,
Which
so this
also
is
lends me to
certainly...
believe this is real.
This is a totally different replay. But same
Yeah,
map.
it is. Well, because they're on the opposite sides as well, right? Like,
Yeah. This
and
parallel universe.
yeah, I guess they just said, like, screw it, we're gonna play Eternal Empire all 5 games or something, I don't know.
Maybe they just hate parodying industry that much. It got replaced even in this series.
Just for one more map on Eternal Empire. Wait, actually, Eternal Empire is still in the pool, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It
That's what's replacing
Purity.
Purity. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess they are just gluttonous for this map here. And he's gonna 2-rack Reaper him. I feel like if Ninja Turtle...
That's a tech lab.
He's gonna go Marauder. Oh, he's doing a Marauder slow build?
Yeah.
What? Okay. I have no idea how these play out in TV. I would
uh,
assume you just gotta get a Cyclone out.
Well, you usually do this versus Protoss.
I don't really like it in TVP either, but... Yeah, I mean, here we go. Marauder slow's on the way. He's gonna start getting Marauders, and as of yet, Ninja Turtle has no idea about anything. He's gonna go down, take the low ground. Now, he didn't go like a pure Reaper expand or anything. He did get the factory. But still, I mean, Marauders are nice because they have a high HP pool. They can take a punch and dish out enough damage that they can just out-tank those early game units like Hellions and Reapers that just are pretty fragile.
Here they come.
Here we go.
The supply depot is raised. That's not going to help too much, as there is not a total wall off. SCVs are pulled.
Yeah, here comes the third Marauder, though. He needs to get this round here. He does surround one of them. It will go down. Still, though, he's shelling away at those SCVs in the background. This is getting weird. He's going to pick off those ranged units. I like that. GG is called. He can't hold.
In the bottom right corner, Nightshade. As the Green Terran, he's Emin.
And up in the top left-hand corner, the red Terran player. It is NinjaTurtle. So that's weird. This SCV, or he might just be scouting a proxy? Yeah, he's just scouting a proxy. And I guess you can't blame him after getting proxied. Oh, this is, wait, what? That'd be early to get proxied? I don't know. That's, seems like a strange timing on that SCV, right?
I think so.
And even then, wouldn't you want to put the racks like a little further back behind the minerals? I don't know. He knows this matchup better than I. I won't question him too much. But again, it never hurts to be paranoid, especially when you know, you face a player who, as we saw in the last game, is not afraid to just throw up 2 proxy racks and just go try and kill you. It's never you know, a game in a series that feels good to lose. So Ninja Turtle is going to be dotting all the I's, crossing all the T's to make sure nothing like that gets him a second time.
Factory follow-up here from Emin.
So here's a question I have for you, Ren.
Sure.
You cast a lot of the ESL Cups, stuff like that, that are just like marathon level streams, right? And I was talking to Kugel about that, how like, that's unreal to me, the type of stamina required to do that. How do you deal with the fact that so many TVTs apparently just have them doing the same exact thing? How do you deal with that and maintain psychological soundness? Or do you just throw that out the window like it's, because it's not, it's gone and it's not coming?
I mean, I don't think that's the case at all, to be honest. You can argue that, you know, okay, our first 3 buildings are going to be the same, right?
Yeah.
But someone is very shortly going to be an aggressor, someone's going to be a defender. There's an engagement right off the bat that sets the pace for the rest of the matchup. Now, Protoss versus Protoss, where no one proxies, that's where things start to get really, really samey. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, they've gone for 2 gateways. What's the
It's like,
first
this
2
guy's
units
got
going to be?
Archons. Mm-hmm. That's probably smart. Hey, the other guy's got him. I wonder if he's gonna get +2. Like, yeah. Yeah, I could see that. And those early engagements in TVT where there's like, both of them have a bunch of units. Maybe one person has less overall, but it's got a Cyclone. Maybe someone's got an extra Hellion. The other guy's got like 2 extra Reapers. Like, there's some interesting dynamics there in terms of how they micro. That's a good point.
The issue is, like, if it isn't decisive, you end up with like these 1.5 to 2 minute periods of time where one or both players don't have units, and you have to wait for them to build up for the next push. And then the push happens, and it's either way too quick or it's way too long, right? You're either dealing with like a 5-minute siege on the 3rd, or someone stims Marines and they all get blown up.
And then boom, 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 and you're like, whoa, there go 40 Marines, man. Like, and so we've seen this build a decent amount, both in the GSL, in the RSL, since we've had a lot of TVT. You load up the 4 Hellions in the medevac, you go with the Reapers with the aim of running up the ramp, dropping the Hellion, and right, this line at the top of the ramp that Emin has is a very defensible if you come up that ramp. If you don't, it can be dicey. Here we go. He's
but
dropping
he
the
does.
Hellions.
He comes up the ramp. Okay.
It's a good start for a NinjaTurtle, though, I think. Emin's clumping up. He's clumping up in the natural. That means these Hellions can get huge shots up, but they're actually both kind of clumping up a little bit here. Now there's a tank out. He's going to be able to swing down on these lower units, pick off some of them, but, I mean, now there's a Viking, a tank. He's got this locked down.
Did NinjaTurtle do enough damage? I think the answer is yes.
I think the answer is as well, yeah. I mean,
So,
their CCs are equally timed. I think they just ended up trading out units there, you know?
Yeah, NinjaTurtle is going to be ahead in army supply. However, Emin has this Raven out that's going to collect energy. Oh, well, I guess NinjaTurtle's Raven ends up with more energy overall.
Yeah, because Emin got it faster, but he also had to drop a turret, so, like, yeah, you know. Overall, though, I mean, I think minor differences between the two players. We even see their 3rd CCs both coming down at almost the same time. NinjaTurtle slightly ahead. Stim, Marines, Vikings, and SCVs. They're building the same stuff. I think we've normalized to the point where it's going to be, all right, you know, go ahead. You guys both get your units. Let's see who uses them better and who uses them.
Ninja poking out with 2 Reapers. I think he's just going to sack them into the main.
Yeah.
Raven will see this, so Emin has a little bit of time to react. But react with what?
Ooh, that tank actually got a huge shot off there.
I guess he's going to land the Vikings, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to get a full scout. I can't imagine it's going to get more than, like, 2 SCVs. Only 1, it looks. Did it see the 3rd CC? It did, yeah, okay. So that's still nice. I mean, he didn't really super care about those 2 Reapers at this point anyway. So goes in, sees, like, doesn't see, like, you know, 6 racks and, like, a huge aggressive timing, but knows that Emin is doing pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, but now we're hit with that stagnation, right? We have to wait for both these players to move out through CC.
I mean, maybe we don't. Emin's actually getting aggressive here, but
there we go.
He's got the Viking lead, but I don't know how I feel about this overall. Like, there's just not a lot of meat to this army. If he takes even, like, the hintest of a bad engagement and disables can go down on these tanks, like, these tanks are the only thing keeping this attack alive. Oh, he even lands the Vikings. Here's the siege up. He's going to go try and pick off some of the air units. But now with 2 turrets, good splitting. NinjaTurtle absolutely dismantles that attack and is going to take a Viking or two with him as well, it looks like. Now, they did trade Ravens there, right? So,
Yeah.
neither one gets the Raven lead.
Ninja certainly got more value out of his, though, before it went down, I think. With the 2 auto turrets. Combat shields,
Yeah.
+1, and armor, all going to be finishing up a little bit ahead of time for NinjaTurtle. Hey, thank you for the follow, Veritas. Armory
Don't go back and watch
Turtle
your
as well.
series. Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've seen NinjaTurtle, to its credit, just be a little bit macroly superior here to Emin, at least in this game. I mean, that attack happened, they traded out units, it was a little bit better, but behind that, Emin had, 1k in the bank, he hadn't landed his 3rd yet, and he started to spend that money, but it's reflected in, he's behind a little bit in Army, he's behind a little bit in SCVs, and NinjaTurtle is just growing and growing. He's going to go into the 3rd with this Cyclone. That is just going to get blown up by a tank.
Vikings moving in here for Emin. I think he's going to land them behind the mineral line at the 3rd. Maybe at the main. It's hard to tell. Okay. Wait. I thought... Okay, I don't think he knew what he was going to do, yeah.
He's doing both. And actually, NinjaTurtle started to push out right as that happened. That's good for Emin, who's going to be able to get out with those 2 Vikings. These are not units you want to go and harass with and lose. You want to keep that Viking count alive. It's very important. But a nice little move there. NinjaTurtle wanted to push out, and this little backstab has bought Emin like almost another like 40 minutes or 40 seconds to a minute. It's bought 40 minutes, dude. He could take his whole half of the map. Like
it's NinjaTurtle, not Avalo. Okay, no turtles
yeah.
in the name, but that we know of.
Yeah, Emin has a Marine there. He sees this attack coming. They're scanning each other, feeling each other out here a little bit. Now, this is an Army lead advantage here for NinjaTurtle, but again, he's being the aggressor, which means you have to kind of go into your opponent's tank line a little bit, which can even out Army supply very.
No Raven to help out here. In the meantime, Vikings land at the 3rd again for Emin.
But here's a big dive!
Him in. But the tanks are sieged up for NinjaTurtle, and it was looking so good for Emin until it wasn't.
Yeah, until that volley of tanks just killed like a lot of Marines. They all go down, and now Emin's 3rd base it's unprotected, and there's just more and more units coming across here from NinjaTurtle, who's sieging up the tanks. 1 of them or 2 of them might get picked off here, but every Marine gets blown up. GG is called.
At the top of Purity and Industry, as the Red Terran, currently up 2-1 in this best of 7. It's NinjaTurtle.
And spawning down in the bottom right-hand corner, or the middle right side bottom of Purity and Industry, it is Emin, who is proxying barracks again.
Okay, it's worked for him the first time.
But this is different. There's 3 this time. Last time it was 2 Rax Marauder. I don't think you can really do 3 Rax Marauder. You're just not going to be able to afford it fast enough for it to be worth it. This has to be Reaper.
Veritas saying, how come NinjaTurtle has special background music? Well, like, what do you do? Like, what can I reference with Veritas,
Truth. Tell him
even
the truth.
Even Revolt agrees with me.
Exactly. But actually, that 3rd SCV is just like a fake scouting SCV, it looks like. So it might just be the Marauders again.
Do you want the Veritas?
No, it's gonna be a 3rd one. You can't handle the Veritas. That was good. Hey, that was good. That was a good one. I like that one. So there's the third rack. So this is going to be Reapers. Come on, don't throw down a tech lab and make me
I
look
like
an idiot.
how
Okay, he doesn't.
I like how two of these barracks are nestled in against each other, so there's like a little safety zone for the SCV. Is Ninja Turtle pulled against it?
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. That's really smart. Yeah. And there's like a hard wall there, meaning if it switched to the other side, he would have to run all the way around with the SCVs to keep trying to cancel it.
Yeah.
It's a cute little play there that like prevents your proxy from just getting like wrecked before it even has a chance to do what it wants to do. But here we go. Reapers on the way. 2 are about to be out, with 2 more following it up. Eventually, we'll get ourselves to 3 at a time Reapers. And what is there to defend here from NinjaTurtle? It's 2 Marines. And everything else that's building right now is add-on. I think that Emin here has a huge window to get something done here.
Yeah. Hopefully he doesn't wait for too many Reapers and goes in, keeps the unit count low. There's a tank coming out for Turtle. I think I prefer a Cyclone over a tank against this.
Yeah. But he
really
doesn't know
hard.
until now, to be fair. I mean, yeah, now I know. 1 Marine gets picked off and he's going to begin the kiting game. He needs to buy time for this tank to be out. Now there's 3 Marines. That's nice. We really need to start seeing some Reaper bombs here. It's a lot picked off here from Emin. But there's the tank. And now it's just going to get surrounded and repair. He needs to bounce it.
Yeah, you need to grenade the SCVs.
Yeah. Here, this tank is so powerful against these Reapers.
Tank.
Yeah, just
I thought
blasting
they were
down
just going to
Reapers.
continuously Reaper grenade the tank as they cut down SCVs, but that seems not to be the case. There's only 3 of them in the base right now. 3 more are going to pop out and join their comrades, but...
This is a nice ring around the rosy little play he's got going on, though.
Now there's going to be 2 tanks.
Oh, and when there's 2 tanks, that means 1 can be sieged, and that effectively puts this rush, like, in the dirt. Oh, the Reapers are trapped. Everyone, all of them go down. Yeah, that's game. That's game, friend. 2 tanks.
Hold.
Yeah.
What a hold.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second. Then he's just like, no. Revolt, it's okay. Everything's fine. Okay, we got tanks. It's going to be great. And it was. Oh, he's even going to block the jump up spot. Get all of those. No, 1 Reaper gets in. But he's not worried about 1 Reaper. He can just send a Marine, maybe an SCV or 2 to chase it down.
I mean, I never expected this good of a hold. Like...
Yeah, I mean, now he just walks across the map with 2 tanks and 2 Marines and says, hey.
And a Viking.
Yeah, and a Viking. He just goes, hey.
Just throw that in there. Like,
yeah, I mean, his opponent has nothing at home. He can only keep making Reapers, which, you know, could be effective as a backstab, but a backstab works when you have something behind it, not when you have nothing behind it.
I don't think these factories ever finish. The Viking's gonna fly over the wall and land.
Yeah.
Is it, though?
I think he's just gonna walk up the ramp and start blasting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
That's when I went to the RSL finals.
Okay, there's actually going to be a Viking landed in the main to defend for NinjaTurtle against the encroaching Reapers.
I mean, Emin's only chance at this point is to be hyper efficient with these Reapers, which he's not being while holding it home. GG is called. And it's going to be 3-1 to NinjaTurtle. But as we know now, in this second series, this is a best of 7, meaning Emin is down, but not... He's still got a chance to take this back. What map are we on, Ren?
In the bottom right corner, as the red Terran, is a hero in the half shell. It's NinjaTurtle.
And up in the top left-hand corner, fighting for his tournament life here, it is Emin.
Oof.
Yeah, NinjaTurtle's looking for a proxy. I can't say that I blame him from what he's seen here in the series, that there is not going to be one. Or will there be? Because
If I'm Veritas right now, I'm a little bit anxious to play this final.
yeah.
If NinjaTurtle indeed does pull it off. Or I'd be even more scared to face Emin. Like, if
Well,
Emin
I mean,
turns
if
us around, you know,
I mean, if Emin does turn it around, though, right at that point, like what I was saying, like at that point, he's seen a lot of Emin's tricks. Now, a player like him, I'm guessing, has a pretty big bag of tricks, but it's never nice to have to show that many of them, and that you're not afraid to do them in the preceding match. But I mean, NinjaTurtle, to his credit, his defensive play in the series so far has just been rock solid. In a different match, but similar to Veritas's. In his own series, where he just looked defensively so sound, which means I don't know. We have two potentially interesting final matchups here. It's being a little annoying here with this SCV, just lurking.
NinjaTurtle wanted me to shout out his master Splinter, because he learned everything he knows from him. So shout out to Master Splinter.
Is he a sponsor of the RSL 2 now?
Dude, you know what? The best jokes are the
Sponsored
ones...
by Master Splinter, dude!
The best jokes are where, like, you have the format of something, like, totally normal, but then you just put something ridiculous in it. That's my favorite, like,
yeah,
form of humor.
it, like, starts out
Like
normal and then
Onion,
goes
yeah.
to, like, total absurdism. Yeah.
It's like, do you know that, like, all the Onion, like, writers have to, like, they, like, study actual journalism?
Yeah, I mean, I imagine so.
It's, like, properly formatted, like...
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's... I think it's, like, a disservice to satire to say that it's not hard writing to do, right?
Yeah.
Anyone that's written a satirical piece will tell you that much. It's a very different kind of mindset and thought process to get in as a writer.
Nerd Rage, Veritas is a Terran.
And it's often very hilarious. So it looks like it's once again a more defensive build here, or I guess more of a macro build here from NinjaTurtle, who's got that CC almost done. And these guys are gonna pass each other across the map.
NinjaTurtle is like more compact. I'm in a little bit spread. Okay, he's gonna regroup. He does not get the delay on the CC.
No, he does not. And actually now NinjaTurtle's all up in the main base. These SCVs are starting to line up a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's a scenario where 2 more shots go down.
Yeah, and he's going home with this. There's no counter damage getting done. His mineral line is fine, and hit back across the map. Emin gets his mineral line shredded. G is...
NinjaTurtle, with the 4-1 victory, moves on to the grand finals.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I'm excited for this match. Two very defensive, strong macro Terrans. They actually, no, they haven't hit each other yet. But both of them have kind of had to showcase a lot of TBT so far in this tournament. And, they've come out on top, and now they got to see who's number 1 and who's number 2.
That's it. 1 game remaining in the Risen Star League Season 1 for 2020. It's going to be TVT between NinjaTurtle and Veritas. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Renegade.
I've been Papa Ray.
And we will see you guys in the next one.
Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes. Born from the ashes.